A bar in Queensland, Townsville, the pride, the pearl of the north, is getting a bit of heat online after advertising a special late night good times, shall we say, on Saturday, April the 25th. This is the Flinders Nightclub, which is having a big sort of, I don't know, what's the it's, I'm not, it's not
it's an X-rated event.
Not T's and C's, but more sort of T and A, I think, is the official expression. But it's a slightly saucy event. I believe there'll be an element of a flesh of various shapes and sizes on display. And, of course, this has prompted outrage among many of the people who have been made aware of the promotion of this event. One person posted on social media, absolutely disgusted in the decision of Flinders HQ. Anzac Day is not the day to be hosting this event. Where is the effing respect for the day and veterans? To which the nightclub responded, "Anonymous, you're right, we were disrespectful. Let's make this right by giving all defence members free entry and VIP perks this Anzac Day. Show your military ID at the door this Saturday to claim." You have to, whatever your stance on this, you have to admit that was well played.
That was well played. And you know what? I'm going to just say something a little controversial here, but that's what we're here for, right? Look, I completely respect the deep traditions of Anzac Day. It is a very solemn day in which we commemorate the military. At the same time, I have to sort of think about the traditions of the military and the off-base traditions of the military. Now, I have never had the privilege to put on a uniform for my country, but I do know an awful lot of people who have. And I will say that, they were never averse when they were young and in uniform to, on R&R, this sort of fraternization, shall we say. So I think that this is all kind of, you've done the dawn service, you've done the day, it's after dark. I think you can tie these all things together.
I'm not too sure. I think that, for the record, I have no issues with these sorts of events. I couldn't care less. Go for it. Woohoo. Enjoy yourself. I'm just not sure how I feel about this on Anzac Day, in which I think it should be a solemn event. It should be a day of reflection and a day of remembrance. And then for this, this nightclub to go, well, let's make it into an explicit rated party with, what did it say? It said, it's an explicit night out, basically. So goodness knows, use your imagination what's going to be going on there. I just think that the time, don't use Anzac Day to promote it. If you're going to have an event like this, I don't think that the term Anzac Day should at all be used in any of the promotional material for it. That said, I am sure that there's going to be many a soldier going to it, going and enjoying their night out. Good on them. That they absolutely deserve it. I just think it's a little bit tacky, in my view.
Is this not an argument, therefore, for having the extra public holiday on the Anzac Day weekend when it falls on it? Because Queensland is one of those states that does not. But if they had the holiday on the Monday, the nightclub could have their T&A night on the Sunday night.
No, because that's the Lord's Day.
Away.
Oh, true. Yeah, it is the Lord's Day. Yeah. No, but I just think it's a bit tacky. Why did they have to put Anzac Day in the publicity for it? Couldn't they have just left it out?
I don't know. I have not frequented the establishment personally. But I'm guessing this is something they do every Saturday night, and Anzac Day just happened to fall on the Saturday, so they're sort of using that to build up, and maybe, dare I say it, because they know it might generate a bit of publicity.
Yeah, clearly. And here we are talking about it.
Not that we'd ever be foolish enough to fall for it.
No.
But it's true, it's Queensland. And can I just say, by the way, because you know how hopelessly confused I got last night as to whether or not Anzac Day is a public holiday, which states have it or not. So New South Wales is actually moving. It didn't used to have it as a public holiday. And now it is saying it will have it going forward. And yet no one told the Apple calendar in my iPhone.
It's not in my... I thought the same thing.
That's what confused me. So I looked at it, it says WA and ACT public holiday.
Yeah, get with the program, Apple. Come on.
Updated it.
I did. I actually thought the same thing.
That's what scrambled my brain. So there was a terrifying moment that I thought that me and Chris Minns might actually possibly disagree on something. Yeah. Turns out that's a complete illusion. And we are back in.
And you're back in the hive mind. Well, thank goodness for that.